Mai finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Queen. Me too. Mikan feels herself developing a crush for Camilla. Me too. Has a dream in which Futama's planning to kill him. Hey yo, this is a goated double combination. That might be. I thought I had the intro already, but that might be the intro. Friday Night Inferno is canceled. Just this week. It's actually not even really canceled. It'll be postponed. I have a real life work obligation the day that you're watching this, which is usually, it is exactly at the start of Inferno, and it'll probably be 2 hours. It could be a little bit longer, so we're not going to do it that night, because after that I will probably be moderately exhausted. That being said, it's tomorrow, and we've never had Inferno on a Saturday. And you know what, when I think about that, I'm like, oh, Saturday Inferno, we can't have Friday Night Inferno, and Saturday Night Inferno sounds weird, so it has to be a little bit more special, so... Tomorrow will be Inferno, but it won't be Friday Night Inferno. It will be the first ever Inferno Sizzling Saturday Special. It will be a special edition of Inferno. It'll be this Saturday, and with that, I think we have to make that a little bit spicier. I think we have to raise that level of heat a little bit more. We really gotta get it sizzling. And so, tomorrow night, in addition to the matches already announced, there's some specialty things happening. First of all, Dia is in action. What could be bigger than that? Who will she go toe-to-toe with? I'm uncertain, but I'm down to find out soon. As well as a tag team championship match at Valentine's Violence. A certain duo won the opportunity to face our tag team champions, reigning and defending the Racket of Psalm. Saku Ribbon will go 2-on-2 to see if they can take the titles from the Racket of Psalm. And that's not even all, because I've pulled some cards, and I won't spoil any spoilanigans, but I guarantee at least one return will be tomorrow. Who will be someone we haven't seen in a long time? Who's coming back? We'll find out real soon, won't we? Tomorrow is Inferno, and it is a sizzling Saturday special, so make sure you're here tomorrow night. Alright, now we can actually start with what's actually supposed to be going on. I was like, I had to change a whole bunch of plans, and in the course of it, it'll be around the same Inferno time, different Inferno day. Welcome to the... Hoo boy! Danganronpa Hunger Games, we are entering the Agent of Chaos realm at this point, because it's about that time, isn't it? Season is about to begin in a couple weeks. And we gotta get going. We gotta get schmoving. First of all, there they are. Our champions, we're gonna go through everybody. It's all the teams who are not here. The 6 teams that are already in the premiere are Fantastic Gymnastics, Ghostbusters. I hate that hedgehog, which the sentiment has been felt throughout many of the people in the AWU, actually. Let Him Cook, Virtual Idols, and of course our champions, 2-time champions, 1-time season. Gamble pays off, and it sure did. Will they do even more gambling this season and win the block potentially? I don't know. If anyone can do it, I think they can, but more importantly, who's going to become our Agents of Chaos? Which other 6 teams are going to enter that championship match, that premiere for Season 16? Let's start off by finding out who's here. We got Gamble Pays Off, Dinner Party, Couples Counseling, Three's Company, High Flying, Big Gremlin Energy, Mage Against the Machine, Made to Rule, Flower Power, Damnation, Kid Rock, Deep Pockets, Hamtaro, Where There's Smoke, Nail Party, Cut Above the Rest, Snapshot, Magic and Science, Fashion Fraud, Turncoats, Boys Sleepover, Just Monica, IT Club, Poor Unfortunate Souls with our champion Kizakura, Title in Hat. Oh man, I do love that sprite. The Professionals, Too Sweet, Perfect Pitch, Anything for Her, Ghost Zone, what I go to school for. You know what I would love for the Ghost Zone to become? Your Agents of Chaos, and for Ghostbusters to win the championships. That would be a fun dichotomy. What I go to school for: time and space, Makoto, crystal clear, so the story goes, stop, look, and listen, memory is key, small companions, hello nurse, pimps, mafia, cops and robbers, get motivated, tipping the scales for our friends, sick wheels, straight to the point, rebel hearts, big and tall, praising Aru, more than meets the eye, live entrance, music theory, unorthodox upbringings, laser focused, and royal family. Those are a whole bunch of people. I don't want to dilly and dally too much this episode because we had all that announcing, we got all these teams, so you know it's going to be a big one. So grab your snacks, grab your hats, kick back and relax. The show is about to begin. It's all that. That's not actually how the intro to all that goes. I think it's step off the block, stop, look, and watch, ready yet, get set. It's all that. That sounds about right. That might be a reference that's too far gone for a lot of you. Regardless, make your picks first, second, and third. I will explain to you what is going on very briefly. It is Agents of Chaos time. We've done it for 15 seasons straight. If you don't know, now you're about to know. Agents of Chaos. Tag team specifically, tag team Agents of Chaos, they will come through, they will go through, they'll be like, I am the tag team Agent of Chaos every time the champions are in action, which is essentially like every episode, there's a 5% chance that the chaos reigns. If it doesn't hit, the next time, there's an additional 5%, so 10, 15, 20, 25, all the way up until chaos reigns, and when it does, it goes all the way back to 5%, and the story continues. If it does not rain at all, I said if it don't rain at all, well, ain't that curious? The Agents of Chaos, rather, will go on to the Tag Team Championship match instead. And more importantly, most importantly even, if you're a trio, all members of the Agents of Chaos will be inserted into that Championship Chaos reigning. So if it's just an episode with a bunch of pairs, all of a sudden, there it is. But that's all of that. I'd say make your comments, so yeah, go and make them. Oh, I don't want to belabor this, I just want to get into the episode. Admittedly, I'm trying to do a really short intro for this one. And, well, man, I want to go through your comments, but you know what, maybe I'll just say, hey, how you doing? Each and every one of you, I hope you're doing fantastic. I'm excited for Inferno tomorrow. It's going to be an Inferno Super Show. There might even be some surprise matches coming through there. I'm excited to see who's going to return, you know? In fact, who do you most want to see return at Friday night, or rather Saturday Inferno, the Saturday Inferno special, Sizzling Saturday Inferno? Let me know. That's what I want to know. Who do I want to return? I don't know, man. Not Bob. That's all I want. As long as it's not Bob, that's a W from me. Make your picks first, second, third, fifth, sixth, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Not fifth, sixth, and seventh, and skipping fourth. Actually, please do that. I think that's funnier. And while all of you do that, I'm gonna pick the fourth place team. It's gonna be the IT Club. They're gonna get fourth. Congratulations to them. Those are the picks. We've made them. I think we just start the episode. Let's get ourselves some Agents of Chaos. But the only way to do that is to spin. Or rather, let's just do the thing and yeah. I usually don't have to deal with this. I don't know where Asner is right now. And clearly he's not right here. Great. Hey, maybe you can help me. Do you see Asner? Is he right behind me? Now, is he right behind you? He is. Here, let me help you. Let me help you out there. I gotta get him real quick. Get it right there. Don't worry, I got him. That's fantastic. I can't believe it. Asner, you gotta stop going into the people's houses and sneaking up behind them. That's how you get arrested. Just like my ex-wife. Come on, Asner. Let's go here. How many shots do we got here? Not one, but two. And it's for a full 5, a fantastic 5, a lovely 5. So, well, I mean, we're not one time, not 2 times, not 3 times, not 4 times, but the music was almost going on without me, but 5 times. We got all these teams and one goal to become the Agents of Chaos. Will they do it? Let's do it to it. All these teams. Let's see who can do it. We might see some two-time Agents of Chaos coming out of here in terms of just specific characters, because we've had Agents of Chaos for a while at this point. I think this will be the, what, 10th season that we've had Agents of Chaos? Question mark? 10th or 13th? That's a future me problem. Proceed, sound the horns. Thank you, Horn Bears. You're doing your part, and you sure are smart. Let's proceed once again. Yunjin grabs a shovel. Zhongli is sick and tired of the reptiles, grabs a hat, grabs a Hentoids, Avi's animal control, that's my guy. Now, and Camilla fight for it back, Camilla gives up and retreats. Monikit grabs a honey glazed ham. Azuru is realizing that dying doesn't mean anything in this endless cycle of despair. He says, I'm gonna live it up this game. Kai was spacing out. When does the die landed on a 1? It was 5 this time. 5 times. 5 times, Kai. You gotta get better than that. Oh dang, my camera seems like slightly off kilter. Yeah. There we go. That's nice. Anna runs away from the cornucopia. Mika finds a teleporter, teleports him right behind me. Well, I mean, that's Asnir, not you, that's crazy. Noir runs away from the cornucopia. Ibuki finds him out of cornucopia. In the cornucopia, Shoma runs away from the cornucopia. Tenko runs away as well, so does Yelan. Haiji grabs a chainsaw. A stray bolt of lightning causes Kazuha and Minokuni to switch bodies. Yosuke finds a teleporter, teleports him to the despair dimension. Who would build that? Who did it? Was it one of you? Who? One of you did it? I can't believe it. Mukuro refuses to believe that any of this is real. Vivia is a superhero while Paimon is a super villain. They've been arch nemesis since the year of the Aviator, and during that year, I don't think either of them existed. That's kind of funny. Gozu and Ayato fall in love at first sight despite the circumstances. Naida brought a tray of freshly baked cookies. Hook doesn't get any though, poor Hook. Seiko runs away from the cornucopia. Mikan finds a huge rocket launcher. Mitsuru finds a talking Komodo dragon inside the cornucopia. The reptile says that she's Chisa. Asnir plays a curse on her. Mitsuru has to kiss her. She does. Chisa's back, but the kiss was venomous. That girl was poison. Rosaria takes a sickle from inside of the cornucopia. Boss Usami compare the knives they gather. Chihiro comes in with a spoon, gets laughed at. That is very boss of you to laugh at Chihiro. Usami, though, I'm disappointed. Leon grabs as many weapons as humanly possible. Halara gets a kitchen knife and stabs Monosuke. Layton grabs a pack and retreats. Mai gets some freshly baked cookies. Joker doesn't get any, though. Nekomaru was beaten to death with a chair by Monica. Oh, that's terrifying. Shinyan comes to the arena to capture a dangerous killer that escaped from an insane asylum. Kizakura and Barbara fight for a bag. Kizakura strangles Barbara with the straps and runs off. Kaito argues with Monokuma. Gundam runs away from the cornucopia. Joe accidentally steps on a landmine and he goes kablooey. Munakata approaches Cell, Mizuki XL, and Maskoto and tells them he'll be killing them all this game. Koto runs away from the cornucopia. Rendo takes a sickle. Yuma gets down on one knee, proposes to Komaru. He's and before Komaru can give an answer, Natsumi comes and beheads Yuma with a sword, leaving Komaru in a state of shock. She was like, oh my gosh, what? Renmaru, I can imagine Komaru's state of shock face. I'm pretty sure a sprite exists for her for that. Renmaru acts antisocial, refuses to introduce himself. Kawakami came to the arena also to capture a dangerous killer. Iris and Leon fight each other, accidentally end up killing one another. Goodness gracious, Gin begs for one of the weapons Samugi picks up. She feels bad, gives it to Gin, who immediately kills Samugi. Man, Samugi's been real nice these days. Mondo, running from the cornucopia. Togami is possessed by Asnir of the 39th dimension. Watch out! Kanon runs away from the cornucopia. Peko decapitates Ryan with a sword. Dedu takes a sickle from another. He gets a sickle. Y'all know. Natsumi grabs a chainsaw. Kana, Aiba, and Kaede work together to get as many supplies as humanly possible. Monica acts antisocial. Juzo finds a Mono cornucopia in the cornucopia. Kyutaro runs in the cornucopia and hides. Izioi runs away from the cornucopia. Hajime and Yoimiya become friends immediately. Mew runs away from the cornucopia. Crazy Coach gets a machete. Chi-Chi argues with Monokuma. So I can't really imagine Chi-Chi arguing. She's so like, she's got this really lax voice. She's a sleepy child or a zombie, give or take. Both are correct, probably. Sato runs away from the cornucopia. Sakura tries to explain to Monokuma that there's been a mistake. She's not supposed to be here. Alright, okay, traitor. You're not supposed to be here. Maru spots her most prized possession hidden in the list and supplies the Pancake Championship. She goes to grab it, but Chiaki reaches it first. Chiaki's stolen the Pancake Championship. The Doctor runs away from the cornucopia. Tetsuko runs away from the cornucopia. Tiki runs away as well. Welt grabs a backpack and retreats. Hiroko, rather. I was thinking Hiriko, the OC, finds a canteen full of water. Celeste runs away. Fiorina finds a turtle in the cornucopia. It was probably made of water. It's probably one of her turtle, or rather her water homies. Hiro gets down on one knee, proposes the Raiden Shogun. The Raiden Shogun accepts? Huh? What? A Raiden? She's just like, he makes me laugh. A sudden urge of dread overcomes Kurumi as they notice Amber staring at her. So that's the whole no. Actually, you know what? I take that back. That's the power of the Mafia. That's right, Hero. Go get him. Sayaka spins around with a machete, triple beheads rather, Hazel, Shingcho, and March. Maki runs away from the cornucopia. Ryoma throws a knife in Ruruka's chest. Makoto runs away from the cornucopia. Nightwing, Akechi, and Kyoko get into a fight. Nightwing triumphantly kills them both, while Fila takes a suckle from inside the cornucopia. Official, Fatogami fire for a bag, Fatogami gives up and retreats. Fliko rips a mace out of Sonya's hands. Sophie runs away, so does Junko. Monodam sets on explosives, taking out young Mitarai and Hifumi. Masu runs away from the cornucopia. Alice runs away as well, so does Monotaro. Kanji bashes Reiko's head in with a mace. Rest in peace, Reiko. Nagisa takes a spear. Taka runs away from the cornucopia. Hina grabs a machete. Yep, that's me, Nijima. You may be wondering why I just stepped on a landmine. Man, the people were probably really rooting for you, Queen. They really were. It all started back in the year of the aviator. Tragic. Corey accidentally steps on a landmine. Yep, that's me, Corey. You may be wondering why I stepped on a landmine right after Nijima did. Well, it all started in the year of the resolve. Chisara gets his hands on a pair of scissors, commits genocide on, oh my gosh, Daisaku, Fubuki, and Shuichi. Monaco opens a pack of gum. Pandreo, Nagi. I kind of want to go back to Fire Emblem Engage. I don't know, I miss the characters from there. Nagito, Pandreo, and Shiki suddenly appear from out of nowhere, ask for a piece. Crazy Oko and the Wanderer engage in a friendly knife fight. Keiji finds a huge rocket launcher. Angie proposes to Kotoka. They accept. They skip away. Yuta and Kibo fight. Klee and Kole. Yuta and Kibo survive. Kazuichi argues with Monokuma. Rantaro runs away from the cornucopia. Jack takes a spear. Himiko falls into a pit and dies. Mishima and Tengen fight for a bag. Mishima gives up and retreats. Toko takes a spear. Amame runs away from the cornucopia. On finds a model cornucopia in the cornucopia. Maya and Kotoko try and find a way to escape. Futaba and Sarah immediately become friends, and Queen runs away from the cornucopia. We, in the words of our king, still got a ways to go. Zhongli, Sonya make a list of chores for Mukuro to complete. Tiki buys AV merchandise from AV's wares and despairs. Kanji and Amame hunt for other tributes. Kazuha gets hold of my soundboard and plays the Benton theme song, which, you know what? It's a nice change of pace. Yuta throws a pebble in anger. A strange series of events causes a small landslide, not landslide, killing Togami the Doctor and Monica, Kyutaro, and Futaba get drenched in honey. Sticky. Sato panders to the audience. Chihiro, Hina, Masaru, Hiroko track down and take out Natasha. Rest in peace to the hot nurse. What? Yeah, no, that's correct. I'm doubling down. Gozu and Gundam play cards. Gundam loses all of his life points and is killed for it. Chi-Chi searches for firewood. Kumi sees Amber holding a meeting with Mishima, Angie, and Gin. Crazy Oko Extra Large practices her archery. Dedu, Farina, and Noir perform a just glorious air combo on Cell. Monodam attempts to strangle Yelan. Just massage your soldiers instead. Fatogami starts taking on missiles in the arena, but Shoma swoops and snaps his arm. Kana breaks the fourth wall and compliments you in particular, viewer. That's you. She says, this bucket is a true accessory, but hey, you accessorize well too. Asnir is named one of the children after Crazy Hyoko. Makoto's unknown sponsor, though, is Asnir. So you're doing a lot of things here today, I tell you what. Kai discovers a river. Tengen tracks down and kills Aiba. Rantaro fishes. Fun fact, Anna is specifically just here to suffer. Joker's in the wrong Hunger Games simulator. Buki, don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world-famous tag team champs, future Hall of Famers, and feel the power. Can't waste too much time. Kawakami throws Layden at Vivia. Fuyuko shows Jack his murder list at the top. It's Jack's name and it's in bold too. Sarah builds a snowball containing a rock pegs to the back of Renmaru's head. Renmaru doesn't survive the impact. Sarah, oh my gosh. He just wanted to help you out. Kaito does Mikon's free time event. Kaito thinks he's gotten closer to Mikon today. Raiden makes a deal with Keiji. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Alice, and suddenly he was gone. Nagito starts to go insane. Desahiko, Mondo, and Aito hold an intervention by Pancake Addiction, but they don't know what an intervention is, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna say all of you get in that World Pancake Championship match as soon as this pin starts working. It don't work no more. Do I have another pin on the ready? The answer might be no. I have a marker in that bin. I thought I had the box of them. Did I put them on the... Oh, I did put them on the dresser. I refuse to get up. There's got to be another pin here somewhere. I know it. I know for a fact. Okay, there's another pin right here. It's under some Pokemon cards, but we made it. Desahiko. Mondo. Ayato. Good job. Kaede finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Walt confesses how much he's come to hate Yunjin. Yunjin says the feeling's mutual. Leon immediately has pancakes for breakfast and is joining the World Pancake Championship match too. Get in there, Leon. Yeah. In fact, I'm gonna keep this out because I see another person joining up. Mahiru's about to defend that title. Rain Pistol rates Maskoto 92 points. Let's try stealing pancakes. But Komaru caught her and killed her. Thank you, Komaru. You could be a Triple Crown champion. Komaru, get in there. I believe in you. AV forces Mahiru to work at AV's Worries and Despairs. Ryoma and Sakura, not Sakura, two different people, very different. Sayaka think this is a good opportunity to score some free food, I tell you what. Shiki accidentally destroys Rosaria's cabbage stand. Her cabbages! Mudokata almost fell off a cliff, but is able to earthbend his way to safety. Nahida wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. After buying all the knives from AV's Worries and Despairs, Usami throws them at Kotoko and Monotaro stabbing them through the heart. Goodness gracious, Usami, you are a fiend today. Sakura is stronger than she appears, but she already looks so strong! Oh no! Goodness gracious! Izuru wants Avi to give Waffles a chance. Hiro decides to lend Avi a hand and kills the Komodo dragon that swoops in the arena. That's why he's a member of the Mafia. He's really proven his worth today. First of all, marries into power the Raiden Shogun. Oh yeah, Hiro. Oh yeah. Kills Komodo dragons. Oh yeah, Hiro. Oh yeah. I love the Mafia. Saturday Navy would be proud. Rendo steps on a Lego brick while Barefoot shrugs off the pain. Peko, Chisa, Queen, and Camilla hunt for their tributes. Kanan kills Kotoka with a hatchet. Tinko confesses her love for Shinyan. Shinyan says, cool, see ya, homie, and leaves. Paimon signs a petition to change American Yeet Ball to football. Tak confesses his love for Monica, says, cool, see ya later, homie. A lot of confessions. I guess it's not February anymore. It's Friday. It's the 1st. Hajime stabs Yoimiya with a sword, revives him with a wish ring, repeats the process until they're satisfied. Halara spears on in the abdomen. Spear! Official decides to lend Avi a hand and kills the Komodo dragon that sleeps in the arena. We like that. Seiko, Monica, Kibo, Kizakura, and Mew track down and kill Yosuke. Maki smacks the taste out of Mizuki extra large's mouth. Kazuichi thinks that Avi has an addiction to getting new addictions. Mayhaps Jotaro is unable to convince Pandreo not to kill him. Rest in peace to you. Hook joins a balloon protection squad. Mai does Mai things. Nightwing rumors about season 4. Ophelia writes a Danganronpa remake where Juzo's the protagonist, Nagisa is the antagonist, and Izio is the mastermind. I think that would be kind of neat. Kokoto starts writing a novel. Will she ever finish it? Mai drives up to Maki Donald's rather. Ice cream machine is working. She wants that ice cream. She gets it because everything that Mai wants in this world, she deserves it. Sophia, or rather Sophie in this form, practices her archery. Now dies trying to escape the arena. Rest in peace to her. Wanderer reminisces about season 1. Monica catches the spare disease, starts exploding dramatically. Toko receives an explosion from an unknown sponsor. Mika starts to hang up mistletoe in the arena, but Chiaki swoops in, snaps his arm. Natsumi receives a knife. Monophony is still alive. Junko advertises her Fangon. Haiji's impressed. He checks it out. And Boss places a bomb next to the river, but the bomb explodes early, kills her and the fish. And so, outside of any round 1 arena events, I think, we just have 45 gone. Just 45. We still have a ton remaining, though, so we're gonna hit this Claire de Lune real quick for. Mitsuru, Monosuke, Nekamaru, Barbara, Joe, Yuma, Iris, Leon, Sumugi, Rhyme, Heizo, Shincho, March, Ruruka, Akechi, Kyoko, Mitarai, Hifumi, Reiko, Nijima, Kori, Daisaku, Fubuki, Shuichi, Klee, Kole, Himiko, Togami, The Doctor, Monica, Natasha, Gundam, Aiba, Renmaru, Alice, Celeste, Kotoko, Monotaro, Kotoka, Yoimiya, On, Yosuke, Jotaro, now, Boss. It was not boss time, but it is time to keep on going because we have a lot of people no, that's not what I wanted. Oh, actually, I should probably put the V in there. Yeah, 113. 113 remain. So are you ready? I'm gonna change. the music right now because there's 113 people left, unless we get an arena event. We gonna have a lot still next round. I should slow scroll for you now. There are some teams that are down to 1. I don't think there's any teams completely out, but I could be wrong. And like my mental check, I know that Three's Company is low, but they're not out. I think they just have Kokoto left, right? They sure do. That being said, let's proceed, see how it all plays out. We have night 1 with Usami and Shiki holding hands. Crazy Coco Large finds a big red button, pressed it immediately. Fortunately, it doesn't do a thing. Kaito's unknown sponsor is Kibo, Chi-Chi, Vivia, and Izio play a game of Monopoly. Chi-Chi loses all of her properties, flips the game board over. Nagita's feeling especially kind of night gives Hiroko a muffin. Hiroko's not going to trust that muffin. Not from you. Mai finds a lovely bikini and puts it on. It's quite revealing. This awakens something inside of Queen. Me too. Mikan feels herself developing a crush for Camilla. Me too. Has a dream in which Futama's planning to kill him. Hey, yo, this is a goated double combination. That might be. I thought I had the intro already, but that might be the intro. Oh man, Yuta defeats Seiko in a fight, spares her life. Minofini dies from hypothermia. Jack throws a Molotov at Walt after the fire dissipates. Jack's okay. Amber, Chisa, Leon ambush Sophie, but Sophie is able to fend them off using only a broomstick. Joker and Mizuki XL vow to protect each other. Layton feels himself developing a crush for Shoma. That's weird, Layton. Rendo hugs Juzo, but Juzo doesn't like it and kills him for it. Kizakura wakes up from a nightmare where he's falling to his death, only to realize he's actually falling to his death in real life too, after Taka throws his bed off of a cliff. Huh. Mika finishes a novel. Oh, we're waiting for Kokoto to finish her novel. She just started one. Fatsugami gets infected with a spray disease, starts insulting everyone. Mahiru, Pandreo, Ibuki enter a scrum debate with Nahida, Mew, and Tengen over what would happen first. AV no longer making typos, or Kanji getting a W. Kanji's gotten his W's. Zhang, not many. Zhang eats a Cadbury egg and a Reese's egg at the same time. He's now the embodiment of Easter. It is that time of the year again. Noir and Amame, this rest of this event is not welcome in a school environment. Hook wants to speak with the manager of AV's Wares and despairs. Maki challenges Monodam and Kawakami to an anything goes pancake eating competition. Monodam eats the most pancakes. I think he cheated because, you know, he's not really an eater. He is a robot. But you know what? A win is a win. A dub's a dub. Monica stands over the dead body of Fuiko that he just shot and says, I have nothing to do with that corpse. Masaru challenges AV in Battleship. Masaru sinks my battleship. He cheated. Wanderer throws a Molotov at Halara. Turns out it's just a rag. It's not even on fire. Nightwing, Dedu, and Kyutaro comment on what they find nice about one another to improve the mood. Well, this is, I guess I shipped this, so. Kyutaro's really the third wheel here. This goes way back, man. This goes way back. Anyway. Azuru hops into an inflatable cauldron and make jokes about his emergency food. He might have a problem. Kana finds a big rubber button, presses it. It was a bomb. She blows up. Aito is gonna need a lot of therapy after this Hunger Games. Sony gets it on my soundboard and plays Samurai Woman. I mean, I'll allow that. Kazuha is the man behind the slaughter because he just murdered Sakura, Kaede, Ophelia, Kanji, and Mishima. So says, I'm sick of your Samurai Woman and I want everyone to know just how good I am. In fact, I'm not just good, I'm absolutely glorious! Glorious! Well, I won't give in, till I'm victorious. Alright, that's enough of that, we'll go back. Hajime looks at the nighttime sky, Peko dyes her yellow, her hair, you know, I don't think a blonde Peko would be the worst, but like, there's, the gray hair I think is my favorite on Peko. She's got one of my favorite designs. Yelan finds a dark Deva, it attacks her, bites her straight to the heart, and you're to blame, you give Devas a bad name. Haiji finds a virus in the simulator, is killed by Yunjin, Toko, and Sarah. Enter scrum with Makoto, Angie, and Ryoma. They argue over who should be the champion in the event of a tie. It's co-champions, y'all. Maya walks barefoot across the copper of Legos, going against all logic and reason. She powers through the pain and reaches the other side. She can't walk. How does she walk across? She's been lying this whole time. It must be the robot. That must be the fake Maya. Kazuichi finds a bigger button, decides to leave it be. Junko fiercely shakes up a can and pops the tab, blasting Gin in the face with a stream of soda. Rude. Kurumi receives spaghetti from another sponsor. Gozu gets bonked on the head. Maskoto exploits Mukuro's kindness and has her do various humiliating tasks for him. Kokoto cuddles up against Shinyan. Komaru prays to a tool that she makes it out of here alive with minimal bloodshed, of course. Monica forces Mondo to kill Chiaki or Tiki. He decides to kill Chiaki. Goodness gracious. Monica dies from hypothermia. Nagito relaxes by his fireplace. Furina thinks that she's a protagonist. In actuality, Crazy Yoko's a protagonist, and Furina's the quirky comic relief character. You know what? That feels... that feels more true than it should. Hina eats a sandwich to restore full health. Natsumi is just Keiji's split personality given form. Chihiro submits an application to join the squad. Paimon walks up to him and says, "Yeah, you're not getting in." Fischl grabs a baseball bat and bashes Rosario to death with it. Oh my gosh. Anna receives fresh food from another sponsor. Sato and Tinko vow to protect each other. Deshiko, Raiden, Shogun, Kanon track down and kill Hiro. But that's your husband, Raiden. Oh my gosh. Love just don't last in this arena, does it? Sayaka eats a turducken yum, hopefully she can walk it off during the game. Munakata relaxes by his fireplace. Rantaro has led him into a fight. Rantaro gets clapped by the repairman. He sure did. Oh, you may proceed. We go, if I can click proceed, there we go. Day 2. Kai finds a bow tie, puts it on because, well, bow ties are cool. That's Dr. Kai with Dr. Taichi. Amber runs over the edge while trying to escape from Mika and plummets to her doom. Tinko spends a day ticket on a Mame. Wolf finds the remains of a Viking ship. AV is assisted by Mahiru, who kills a Komodo dragon. We love to see that. Hina tells her frustrated Mikan to chill out and maybe cash in your championship, but maybe she shouldn't tell her that because who's holding the championship right now? It's Hina herself. Or maybe she's saying, yeah, cash it in on me. I dare you. So I can stomp you to the ground. Joker and Peko trade talents. Fischl throws sand in the eyes of Toko, runs off. Ryoma advertises Spawn gone to Kyutaro. Kyutaro is impressed and checks it out. Nahida can see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Mikyu? Izuru is still alive. Zhongli was being a clown. Mukuro, Natsumi again, Mondo, Ibuki, and Nightwing have a scrum debate over who the best protagonist is. I was gonna say none of you are protagonists, but I guess Nightwing is. Mukuro is technically a protagonist of Danganronpa, if. Natsumi is not. No, she's never a protagonist, and neither are the rest of you. Mew confesses how much she has come to hate Pandreo. Pandreo runs away crying. Vivia is unknown sponsor Sayaka. Avi's not gonna like that. Now, Vivia, I like you a lot, but I don't like that Sayaka. Hajime sees Layden holding a meeting with Shiki, Sophie, and Mizuki XL. Tiki finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Crazy Yoko Large forces Mai to kill Haiji or Makoto. She decides to kill Haiji. Camilla is the best in the world! Futaba sees completely pale Kamaru washing ashore, revives her with CPR. Great Gozu, Dedu, and Deshiko get report cards evaluating their performance. Gozu gets an A, Dedu gets a C, Deshiko gets a big fat F. Anna suddenly exclaims not to come notice for every reason in particular. Chihiro, rather, confides in Kurumi, takes notes so she can exploit him later. Maki smacks the taste right out of Sonya's mouth. Nagito, Maskoto, Usami, and Wanderer, and Furina hunt for other tributes. Kazuichi dies from hypothermia. A lot of hypothermia today. Yunjin thinks AV has an addiction to getting new addictions. Yuma is trying to overthrow AV, fails miserably but survives thanks to Masaru. And this group is the Alpha Team. Kaito, the confident yet dorky leader. Angie, the explosives expert, Halara, the transportation expert, and Jack, the sharpshooter. Mai was being a clown, never. Juzo uses Christmas magic to change the month to December. Chi-Chi is stronger than she appears. Believe that, in fact. Krizo confesses how much she has come to hate Hiroko. Hiroko runs away crying. Monica reminisces about the year of the ascent. Tengen is making Kokoto angry. Tengen's not gonna like Kokoto when she's angry. Keiji collects fruit from a tree. Izuo and Raiden kiss under the mistletoe. Raiden's moved on real fast, huh? Gosh darn it, Raiden! So, tries to sneak attack Nagisa, but Nagisa catches on and runs away. Kanan goes a serial balloon popping spree. I hope Raiden wins this game by, like, seducing a bunch of people and then murdering them, like, 2 rounds later. Sato collects fruit from a tree. Leon plants his flowers on his campsite. Paimon collects fruit from a tree. Munakai is sick and tired of playing nice, turns heel. Kawakami finds the remains of a Viking ship. Togami hands Monokid and Hook invitation to his birthday party. They both tear up the invitation before his eyes, so Togami tears them to shreds as well. Yikes. Chisa bashes Queen's head against a rock several times. Shinyan, Taka, and Kazuha corner Seiko. and are about to kill her, but she pulls out that grappling hook, says, "I'm too good for y'all, Hall of Famer here." Noir performs the Norian tradition of making Shoma close 5 minutes after they meet. Sayaka buys merchandise from Avi's Wares and Despairs. Monodam acknowledges Kibo. I'll put the ones up for him. Aito exclaims, "Nothing I use for no reason in particular," and Sarah pile drives Junko into the rampage and claims over campfire, sacrificing her to the fire gods. We lost another 23, we're within your final 100, but hey, we still got a long way to go. After this, Claire de Lune 4. Monophony, Rendo, Kizakura, Fuyuhiko, Kana, Sakura, Kaede, Ophelia, Kanji, Mishima, Yelan, Chiaki, Monica, Rosaria, Hiro, Rantaro, Amber, Haiji, Kazuichi, Monokid, Hook, Queen, and Junko, and... Whew. Okay, at this point, I've taken a little break. I even have a jacket on now. We have 90 left, a whole 90. I need to get my vitamins. Yeah, kids, and not kids. For real, take your vitamins. It's good for your health. Your body will thank you when you start to get older. But for right now, take your one-a-days. If you're getting into the not the elder years, but I mean, like, you know, and then there's the vitamins for the kids, and then the vitamins for the teens to help you get your vitamins. This is old time Abe is saying, "Oh, get your vitamins." It's good for you. I tell you what. I'm a soul scroll. We still got 90 people left. I need to not dilly and dally. Let's just go through it. Cause I'm going through it. Night 2 begins with Kazuha, not Kazuichi, I almost slipped there. Loves Gozu as much as Maki loves Kokichi. Sayaka hops into an inflatable cauldron, makes jokes about how she's emerging to Fukushima might have a problem. Usami discovers Monica hanging upside down from a telephone pole. Nobody knows what happened, but Monica isn't alive to tell the tale. Gen dies from an infection. You thought it was Chi-Chi, but it was me, Dio. It was Chio. Boogie gets a hold of my soundboard and starts to vibe out to Dire Docks. Anna drowned So. Lady Anna, I'm sorry, drowned So. While the music is going on, killing the vibe, Kakoto wields the mighty Chankla, striking it down on Mew and Amame. They perish. Shinyon burns down Avi's Wares and Despairs, and I mean, like, she has the pyro. True enough, swears with an accident, but Juzo says he saw Shinyon burn it down deliberately. I believe Shinyon, she's kind of goated. Mondo and Yuta exercise under the stars. Joker misses his planned meeting with Kyutaro, has a sad feeling in his chest. Kibo finds a virus in the simulator and is killed by it. Futaba makes hot stew for dinner before bedding down for the night. The dude teaches Mika and Natsumi how to use ice magic. He's not typically a mage, but you know what? Good on him. Free ain't afraid of no ghost. I feel like she would be. Kai's fairly terrified by some ghost Tiki. Submits an application to join the squad. Chisa helps mail that application to Avi, and I would probably accept. Where in the world is Maya? Shoma stabs Karumi through the heart. He walks away satisfied. The Raiden Shogun finds a virus in the simulator and exterminates it to build each other's trust. Mai and Ryoma do trust falls. In the reverse instance, Maya steps aside and lets Ryoma fall to the ground. Maskoto cuts off both of Paimon's arms. Luckily, she's still got her wings, she can fly around. Kotoko introduces Vivia to her long-lost twin Kotoka. Where in the world is Komaru? Pekka, watching the campsite of Noir, and Hajime throws a disembodied head of Azuru at their feet as a warning of things to come, which has layers, if I tell you about it, because Hajime and Azuru, they're fairly connected, aren't they? Yep. Mikan hums quietly. Jack helps Avion opens a rival establishment to the Waffle House called the Pancake House. We love the Pancake House. Nagisa, Kanon, Monodam, Izioi all find a big red button. Nagisa presses it. All of them say, "We're doomed! You've doomed us all!" Nothing happens though. Seiko ain't afraid of no ghost. Sato is though. Crazy Uncle Extra Large watches a new mischief of rats, runs by, and she runs off before they get any ideas. Sophie ties up, wakes up tied and gagged to a chair, while Camilla gives her the worst torture imaginable, watching Marmaduke 2022 on loop. I was gonna say, usually being tied up and gagged to a chair with Camilla is not the worst. I'm gonna stop. Pandreo throws a party. Cannon. Invites Keiji, Toko, and Halara. It turns sour. They argue over what should be blasting the speakers. Kaito finally finishes a novel. Tengen works at Yoko's and sick and tired of AVs, burns it to the ground. I hate him. Ibuki graces Sonya and Maki for the rest of the game. Oh, well, I mean, okay, alright, you love to see it. Official dyes her hair black, which, I mean, works with her aesthetic. Really does work with her aesthetic. I feel like she'd be like, She'd be very goth at that point. Sarah holds a secret meeting with Hina, Masaru, Shiki, and Nightwing. Layton introduces Mahiru and Mukuro to his imaginary friend. There's nobody there. Avi, the ultimate Jinx helmet, comments on what Leon's doing. Leon is walked up to by Tenko and says, "Man, you're a degenerate. That's rough degenerate male, not buddy." Taka and tells Munakata this is just great. It's you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Nagito berates Hiroko for not protecting better every day. Angie imagines the future where she could be with Ayato. Ayato's concerned. Fatsugami receives Yakiniku from an unknown sponsor. Yunjin, XL, and Kawakami scrum debate with Makoto, Crazy Yoko, and Desiko over what's better, the squad or the entourage. The answer is obvious here. Put your ones up for the squad and say boom with me. Maki grabs Zhongli by the throat. What loves all the B3 survivors equally? Maki, Himiko, and Saki? Wanderer spends all of his luck points, or perk points, maxing out luck. Chihiro signs a petition to change American football to e-ball, and Nahida actually burns down Avi's wares and despairs. I let it slide because it was an accident, but I know you and the fire are a dangerous combination. We'll proceed as Halara starts this one off with a bang, and Professor Layton is the victim of it. Sarah plants some trees. Avi is mailed some brand new socks by Angie. Camilla shows Juzo her murder list at the top of the name. The list is Juzo's name. It's in bold too. Natsumi breaks down and starts weeping for an unknown reason. Mai tries to console her. Avi on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like Crazy Uncle Extra Large? Plenty. Nagisa asks for food. Taba's axolotl. Futaba happily shows Nagisa an axolotl in a bucket. Ibuki receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a box of chocolates. Just in time for it's probably discounted. Valentine's Day is over. Mika wakes up from a long nap. I still have the balloons, or I guess Wednesday's balloons from the Valentine's Day. Or did Stream AV get them? I think Stream AV got them from the Dottore dating simulator. One of them's still going very high. One of them's like halfway. One of them lasted. That's some good lastage actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Listen here, Noir does not like Vivia. She's gonna bark at him now. Bark, bark, woof, woof. Kaito puts cat ears on Pandreo. He's kind of cute. Tenko signs a petition to change American Geekball to soccer. Crazy Yoko discovers the cave. Hiroko stabs Keiji over and over again until they're satisfied. Monodam wakes up, has pancakes. Already earned entry this episode, but he's like, I'm doubling down. Anna convinces Kawakami not to kill her, only to kill her instead. Gozu kills a Komodo dragon in my name. Usami and Hina have a picnic on a cliff. Surprisingly, nothing goes wrong. She's embraced the power of positivity. Tinkin smells a rat. Detsuki was exposed to wealth sensitivity or becomes more emotional. Mizuki Extra Large reminds you, yes, you, dear viewer, to stay hydrated. And you know what? Facts, I'm a little parched. Raiden, Shogun, and Joker grievously injure each other in a vicious fight. Joker, you know, he loves to fight some guys. They nurse each other back to help. Is that another relationship blossoming? Kibo attempts to climb a tree but falls onto Taka, killing them both. Another scrum debate who's going to rerun Shinhwa or Eula. You would think that Shinhwa would have gotten one during this last event, but I mean, okay. Fun fact, Wanderer is here specifically just to suffer. Shinyan constructs a shack. In an effort to survive, Paimon tries to strangle Jack with toilet paper. Jack tears through it and snaps Paimon's neck in retaliation. Kai shoots an arrow at Dedu, but it misses and kills Nightwing instead. Dedu's not gonna like that. Masaru, Nahida, and Maskoto hold an intervention from my pancake addiction. You're all dead. Look, first of all, Nahida, the first time that this happened, I was like, look, you burned down my store, I understand. It happens. You lost control of your little dendro. This time you're trying to take my pancakes off with your head. Masaru off with your head. Maskoto off with your mask and off with your head. Kanon is making Kyutaro angry. Kanon's not gonna like Kyutaro when he's angry. Peko, another explosive. Sato, Mukuro, and Makoto are caught in the blast. Izuyoi, our boy Izuyoi, asks if he can be in the World Pancake Championship Invitational? Nah. Zhongli unknowingly eats toxic berries. Shoma confesses his love for Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi says, cool, see ya, homie, and then leaves. Poor Shoma. Kakoto says, or asks Saiga rather, do you think I'm some sort of clown? Saiga shrugs and says, yeah, maybe. Mahiru tries to sneak attack Farina, but she catches on and runs away. Leon puts cat ears on Munakata. He's embarrassed about all of this. Seiko and Tiki have a picnic on the cliff. Nothing goes wrong. Chihiro and Fatsugami talk about their lives. Mondo uses their special attack on Hajime, the Mega Destruction Ball of Darkness and Destruction. It did no damage. Shiki, Yuta, Maya, and Ryoma play cards. Mikon's like, we want more Ben 10, and you know what? It is a very good week for the number 10, now that I'm thinking about it. Maki thinks everyone's the mastermind, and Komaru asks Sonia if she likes boats. Sonia says no. Is there a arena event? There is not an arena event, but we did lose a nice 22. I believe that game was, That brings us down to 68, doesn't it? We just missed the funny number, but it is a Clear Day Loon 4. Monica, Gin, So, Mew, Amame, Karumi, Azuru, Sophie, Leighton, Keiji, Kawakami, Kibo, Taka, Paimon, Nightwing, Masaru, Nahida, Maskoto, Seiko, no, Sato, my bad, Mukuro, Makoto, Zhongli. Well, another one, or another 22 bite the dust. It is indeed 68, much to our chagrin, right? Yeah, if only there were one more who survived. Tragic. Truly, truly tragic, but the beat must go on. One member of the tag team champions still in play. One member of your former Agents of Chaos couples counseling still in play. There's a world where there are last two people. Will that happen though? There's a lot of people left to go. Not a lot, actually. Not a lot, actually. 69 starts to dip very quickly, as to do, and Hiroko sings some show tunes. Fatsugami does a quick prayer to a tool before going to sleep. Leon loves Shinyan as much as Maki loves Kokichi, yikes. Chiro walks barefoot across the carpet of Legos and forces succumbs to the pain and dies. Usami enters Maya's mind. It was a pleasant trip. Nagisa finds a big red button, pressed it immediately. Fortunately, it doesn't do a thing. Is this your second time, Nagisa? Is this your second time? My employee of the month is looking like Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab under the cover of darkness. Tiki spies on Furina. Kamaru never wants to hear the Megalovania ever again. Noir use some fireworks to distract Ibuki and Chisa, killing them both. Mondo does his best right to catch the mastermind and stay up all night, but he falls asleep. Futaba convinces Hina to snuggle with her. Sonia and Angie, the rest of us have finished not involvement in a school environment. Tinko, Anna, and Hajime into a scrum debate with Camilla, Wanderer, and Welt. They argue for who should be champion in the event of a tie. Any chance Mika and Pandreo had a friendship is destroyed when they're forced to fight over the last slice of pizza. Vivia finds an Etch-a-Sketch somehow after a few hours, creates a masterpiece. Chi-Chi looks at the nighttime sky. Yoonjin teaches Izioi and Kai how to use ice magic. Toko enters Monodam's mind. It was a pleasant trip. Sarah's killed by Mai before she can go through with her planned meeting with Shoma. Shoma just can't catch a break. Jack uses fireworks she found to distract Sayaka and Gozu, but Gozu, only pretending to be distracted, walks up to Jack, or when she walks up to them, he kills her, saving himself and Sayaka from death. Raiden lets Tengen into her shelter. Tengen, you're next on the hit list for Raiden. her wiles. Despite Kaito's desperate begging, Crazy Uncle Extra Large decides to leave his campsite. Tragedy. Mikan has a premonition of Kazuha winning. Is this a premonition or something? It's a dream. Kitaro is bitten by a black mamba, but Maki has some anti-venom and is able to save Kitaro's life. Crazy Oko dyes her hair black, which honestly also not a bad look. Kakoto disowns Juzo for being a disgrace to the family. Yuta and Natsumi exercise underneath the stars. Fisher shoots an arrow straight into Makiru's head and our pancake champion is down. Halara, Mizuki XL, rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Halara chooses scissors. Mizuki chooses what looks like paper, but is actually a slap to the face, knocking Halara right off of a cliff. Rest in peace. Kanan says, let's play something absolutely glorious again. Glorious! Of course. I suppose she is rather glorious. But we must go on. As, while running away from Pekka, Munatada twists his ankle, giving Pekka the opportunity she needs to take out Munakata. It was swords person versus swords person, sword master versus sword master, and Pekka delivered the final blow. Joker says a swear word, Ryoma covers Ayato's ears, and Shiki, another explosive in play, takes out Desahiko, Nagito, and Seiko. Proceed yet again to now see. Day 4. Anna hopes Avi, or the Lady Anna, hopes Avi doesn't jinx her. We'll see about that. Komaru tries to sneak attack Shiki. Shiki catches on and runs away. Fatagami's like, please, pancakes, I need them. No. Vivia plays chess with death and wins. He's like, dang it, I want to die someday. I'm just too good at chess. Pekka receives medical supplies from a secret admirer. Izioi makes a Danganronpa rewrite where Futaba's the protagonist. Monodam doesn't believe in palindromes. For a moment, Shoma thought he saw Junko and Amamba, but obviously he was just seeing things, right? Furina, Sonia, Natsumi, Sayaka, and Juzo hunt for other tributes. Gozu commits a crime and runs away giggling. Chi-Chi eats dirt, yum. Kaito throws a knife into Leon's head. Toko traps herself and bleeds out. Yunjin confesses how much she has come to hate Mikan. Mikan runs away crying. Maki and tells Pandreo that he's not a clown but the entire circus. Mondo is in the wrong Hunger Games show. Usami severely injures Kazuha but puts him out of his misery. Tengen and Shinyan grievously injure each other and have to nurse each other back to health. After their vicious fight, Hiroko decisively an AV hand kills a Komodo dragon. Nagisa seizes and kills Hiroko in a fit of rage. Nagisa, you're supposed to be my employee of the month, my guy. Hina, official, whoa. Kai, talk about their hobbies. Mika throws sand in the eyes of Dew, runs off. Noir finds Shuichi's hat. Mizuki XL. Reminiscences about season 3. The alpha team is made up again. Andy, the leader. Kokoto, the explosives expert. Ryoma, the transportation expert, and Yuta, the sharpshooter. Not the sharpshooting, steel-minded one though. Joker's hat matches very well with his giant robot. Hajime works at Yoko's, which happens to be hiring. Tinko is horrified when Ayato goes for a job interview for it. Listen, Kanan doesn't like Maya. She's gonna bark at her now. Tiki is the best there is, was, or ever will be. Mai pimp slaps Crazy Yoko off of a cliff with her black hair. Camilla, Kyutaro, Crazy Yoko extra large, and Wanderer play cards, and Raiden tries to spearfish the Trident with her big old boob sword. It's probably very effective. We didn't lose that many this time, just 16, but we are starting to dwindle down further and further after this Clair de Lune. 4. Chihiro, Ibuki, Chisa, Sarah, Jack, Mahiru, Halara, Munakata, Dasahiko, Nagito, Seiko, Leon, Toko, Kazuha, Hiroko, Crazy Hiyoko. How many was this? 16. Well, we're getting closer. 52, a standard deck of cards, is correct. Champions are out. There will be no block. Dinner party style is Chi-Chi. I'm going to do a slow scroll. I don't want to go through everybody just yet. But we will peek made to rules completely in. If you're completely in at this point, your odds are a little bit better. Like, look at Magic and Science. A trio still in? I didn't think we had any of those left. All right, look at y'all. Let Magic and Science cook. Two Sweets got 2. Pitch Perfect's got 2. Memory's Key has 1. Stop Look and Listen with 1. Anybody else with 2 or 3? Tipping the Scales with 2. Sick Wheels with 2. Okay. Praise and Aru with 2. Okay. Big and Tall with 2. Okay. Live Entrance with 2. There's a bunch of teams still with 2. Unorthodox Upbringings, Laser Focus, all still with 2. And our king is still here. Our King of the Ring, our Royal Crown recipient, Ryoma. Prove his worth here as well. Let's proceed and let's find out. 52 remain, but that might go down, maybe not relatively quickly. I think all of these are peaceful events as Maya fins Fatsugami Sonya and Kai away from her fire. Kokoto and Shinyan sing some show tunes. Mondo, Shiki, and Shoma have s'mores around the campfire. Tiki, Hina, Pandreo have a scrum debate with Dedu, Yuta, Mikon. The squad or the entourage, we know which one is right. We know which one is right, but which side would pick what is the real question. Clearly, I don't know. I don't know which side would pick what. I think that may be the question we need to start asking more often. Not like which is right, but which side would pick what. Maki, Yunjin, and Camilla enter scrummed with Farina, Anna, and Futaba. Argue about V3's ending. Kamar uses the spirit of the Great Pumpkin to change the arena date back to October. Mai submits an application to join the squad. Ryoma snatches it out of her hand and rips it up. Classic entourage shenanigans, but he is still king. Pekka, exploit Juzo's kindness, has him do various humiliating tasks for her. Now's no. Noir's allergies keep her up all night. Avi thinks Chi-Chi is from Pokemon Sword and Shield. Well, yeah, it's the it's the zombie Pokemon, right? Zombie Pokemon. There probably isn't one of those. Yeah, the zombie Pokemon, of course. So, that debuted in Sword and Shield. It's the legendary. It's the legendary that you get that's not the sword or the shield. It's the one that you have a 50-50 shot of getting sword or shield, and Chi-Chi shows up instead. Tells Kyutaro this is great as you mean this brick wall you built between us. I don't remember who got it, but it feels like this is close to the actual one that we had earlier. Izue kills Walt. Tinko sees this and says, Izue, what the crackers? Kaito accidentally detonates a landmine while trying to arm it. Hajime throws Fischl off of a cliff and then smiles when she makes contact with the ground. Yikes. Usami Kanon, Vivia, scrum debate with Crazy Extra Large, Ayato, and Gozu. Typos or W's. What'll happen first? Monodam wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. I've never wanted a big Buddha robot more in my life. Angie. Natsumi and Tengen play a game of Monopoly. Angie loses all of her properties, flips the board over. Sayaka thinks about winning. I think she should think about not doing that. That's for the best. Wander confesses his love for Mika. Mika says, no thanks. Nagisa loves those V3 survivors, and Mizuki XL is gentle with the Raiden. Mizuki also on the hit list. It's day 5 as Hina puts cat ears on Sonya, very embarrassed about all this. Juzo then pimp slaps Kanan right off of a cliff. Maki's working on an ad that'll appear in the next Danganronpa Hunger Games. Tiki shares her pancakes with Monodam. This acts Tiki. Tiki's got that entrance as a World Pancake Championship match. You better believe it's about to be Tiki time. It's always, check your watch, what time is it? It's Tiki time, Tiki time. Pekko. Secret admirer, it's a sword. Her secret admirer knows her very well. The deal. Signs a position to change American Yi-Ball to soccer. Showman breaks the fourth wall and compliments you, yes, you in particular. He said, wow, those headphones that you own, they're great. They're almost better than mine. Almost. Mika hunts for other tributes. Natsumi kills Angie with her own weapon. Atua. Shiki hates how she acted in the past, wants to move past his face in her life and become a better person. Mondo remembers about season 3, and Nagisa finds a fedora, puts it on. Anna suddenly yells out, Nagisa the platypus! Fatsugami says he wants it his way, and I will let him have it. Wherever it is. I feel like I always don't know where this one is, but there it is. Camilla's so excited about the super weapon will take over the radio show, wrote a song about it. And it goes a little bit like this. You are my weapon, I'll rule the world when I use my doom ray. I want it that way. We're done here. Proceed. That's the wrong proceed. Kamaru stabs Jerome with a tree branch. The king is down. Kitaro takes Hajime to Suplex City. Usama, dang. Usami and Utah is what my brain combined. Futaba and Shinyon talk about their hobbies. Kokoto and Yunjin want to raise the bar. Actually, they are the bar. Joker receives a vision of him dying brutally at the hands of Wanderer and Izioi. As he sees this approaching, he is unable to change his future and dies by their hands. Mikan sets up an ice cream stand. Vivia joins her faithful assistant. This pair seems like a lot of fun, but also very depressing. Tengen signs a petition to change American Yi-Ball to football. Noir, medical supply from a secret admirer. Furina cleans the kitchen with her new kitchen gun. I didn't think she would need that. She's got a hydro vision. Sak is ready for the year of the Tenko. Ryan receives pancakes from Avi. Oh gosh, I'm on her hit list. Kai exposed to Gozu's sensitivity aura becomes more emotional. Pandreo hands Ayato and Mizuki XL invitation to his birthday party. They tear it up, so he tears them up. Let Chi-Chi cook. I don't know if that's a good idea. Maya's rated by the rating pistol, 42 points. And Crazy Coach feigns death with Maya sees right through it and kills her. Maya's been on a rampage lately. Okay, we just lost 10. It loaded for a second, but we just lost 10. We're at 42. We avoided 69, but we did end up at the answer to everything, so maybe that was the reason why all along. Claire de Lune, 4. Welt, Kaito, Fischl, Kanan, Angie, Ryoma, Joker, Ayato, Mizuki Extra Large, Crazy Yoko Extra Large. Doubling down on our big homies, they both perished. And next we see 42 remain: Chi-Chi, Yuta, Kokoto, Wanderer, Anna, all of Made to Rule, Flower Powers, Noir and Dedue, Damnations, Monodam. We still have Mika, Mai, all of Magic and Science, Shiki, Hina, Shoma, IT Clubs, Futaba. Poor and Fortune Souls still have Juzo and Tengen, Two Sweets still have Izioi and Raiden, Perfect Picture, Yunjin, Ghost Zone, Vivia. Hajime, Komaru both still in here, Mikan, Pekka with 6 KOs, 2 for tipping the scales, Tiki and Furina. Sick Wheels have Mondo for our friend Sayaka, Straight to the Point has Kyutaro, Praise and Aru still has Pandreo, Big and Tall has Fat Togami, Live Entrance has Great Gozu and Shinyon, Unorthodox Upbringing still have Maki and Kai, and Laser Focus still have Tinkin, Tanka Tinka Truck, and Natsumi. We're going to proceed. Night 5. Mondo's ultimate move is fully charged. Shoma says a swear word. Usami covers Nagisa's ear. This feels more accurate. Shoma, I don't think, swears a lot, or maybe even at all in that game. But I wouldn't be surprised if he did like have a line or two where he dropped a little swear bomb. Because that kid's been through it. Vivia. Izuo and Furina sit around the campfire and sing this campfire song. Yunjin uses all of her mana coins about Aves and wares and despairs for the day. Mai and Sonya create their own secret code language so they can communicate without any unwanted eavesdroppers listening in. Juzo uses all of his mana coins rather to buy out Aves, wares, and despairs. Pekka puts her trust in Pandreo, allows herself to fall backwards. Pandreo does nothing and watches her fall. She's gonna slice you with that sword. Yuta gets distracted. Maya finds a button. She decides not to press it, but accidentally trips and activates the button. Wanderer, Monodam, and Noir suddenly drop dead for no discernible reason. Tengen, Komaru, Raiden have a scrum debate with Hina, Gozu, and Futaba about what should happen in the event of a tie. Kyutaro. He uses some fireworks to be found rather to distract Mika and Tinko and kills them. In the dead of night, Natsumi ducks and dodges the laser system, escapes, but she's still disqualified. Mikan, however, transports herself to the elusive 13th month, D-September. The gods don't recognize this as real, and she also perishes. Camilla threatens Sayaka in fluent Japanese, Fat Togami and Dedu, stares at the crackling flames of the campfire, murder on their minds. Kai sends Kakoto to jail for Mew-like behavior. Hajime receives medical advice from the sponsor. Maki walks through a very strange machine. Her molecules got all rearranged. She gets ghost power. Shinyan bleeds out due to untreated injuries. Anna says, "It's Samurai Woman time again." As Chi-Chi headbutts Tiki out of existence, it was a zombie versus a dragon, and the zombie won. Shiki questions her own sanity as we proceed to day 6 as Shoma and Yuta play tricks on Hajime while Kyutaro steals from his room. Pandreo is theorizing how best to counter Avi's jinx. Sayaka becomes a beekeeper, but the bees aren't happy. I salute you, bees. Camilla dyes her hair gold, and you know what? Not a bad look. Usami, I don't think any look's gonna be a bad look on you, Camilla. I'm gonna be real. Usami convinces Usami to succumb to Tengen. Tengen says the feelings mutual. Bullying of Furina, not cool to do. Raiden, Shogun, Futaba, and Fat Togami get into a fight. Fat Togami triumphantly kills them both. Raiden somehow survives. Somehow dies. Her seductive ways were not enough to get her the W. I think Izuo might still be able to hold on to hope for her. Gozu hopes Avi doesn't jinx him. Everyone's really doing all this hope. Lady Anna compliments you. Yes, you in particular, dear viewer. And she said, "You look great, and you look like you have some money to spend. Even if you don't, I'll be taking it." Yunjin goes on a serial balloon popping spree. Chi-Chi accidentally trips on a commonplace banana peel and breaks her own neck. You hate to see it. Now Hu Tao's gonna get her. Hina traps herself and bleeds out. Pekko's unknown sponsor is Sayaka. Avi's not gonna like that. You're not gonna like that either, Sayaka died. Togami berates Komaru for hours. She thinks Togami and her grew closer that day. That's a very you got that from Toko. Kakoto finds the remains of a Viking ship. Mondale, Kai, Nagisa, and Juzo raid Sonya's camp while she's hunting. A Monokuma unit corners and mauls Maya. Maki asks Maya if she likes boats. Maya says no. Maya says no. Maya's dead. Izuoi and Shiki track down and kill Vivia, and as we proceed, we lost 16 this time. A big ol' 16, and that brings us much closer to our journey's end after this Clarity Lune 4. Wanderer, Monodam, Noir, Mika, Tinko, Natsumi, Mikan, Shinyan, Tiki, Sayaka, Raiden, Futaba, Chi-Chi, Hina, Maya, Vivia. Peek at everybody's statuses. There's no full teams in still except for Made to Rule to my knowledge. We're at 26? Yes, 26 remaining. Very close to a standard sized game, so this one's about to be closed actually. And this little section here was 30 minutes. I think we had a 15. This one's, I'd expect this to be like closer to an hour and a half, but we might be sitting at about an hour. Yuta, Kakoto, Lady Anna, all of Made to Rule. Dedu, cut above the rest, still have Mai, Usami and Nagisa for Magic and Science, Fashion Frauds to Ashiki, Boy Sleeper with Shoma, Poor Unfortunate Souls has Juzo and Tengen, Too Sweet has Izuo, Perfect Pitch Eugene, Stop Look and Listen still has Komaru, Memories Kista has Hajime, Pimps Mafia has Pekko, Tipping the Scales has Furina, Sick Wheels has Mondo, Straight to the Point has Kyutaro, Big and Tall Fat Togami, Praise and Aru has Pandreo, Live Entrance has Great Gozu, Unorthodox Upbringings to Maki and Kai, and all of Laser Focus is gone. Their focus is through, and 26 remain. Let's see if we can get down to maybe like 10, or maybe your final 10 when we get there. Unknown, but we are, if we have like a big event, we could see the feast this round. I don't think that's gonna happen, well, we'll see. We will indeed see it. As Night 6 begins, Fat Togami, Anna, and Kyutaro can scrum with Kai, Gozu, and Juzo. who's the strongest character in Danganronpa, and honestly, I feel like these two are gonna start fighting each other over that fact when it's Sakura. Pandreo challenges Izuyoi and Furina to an anything goes pancake competition. Izuyoi, our boy, eats the most pancakes and says, I'm going on, yeah, to the World Pancake Championship, yeah. It's gonna be me, yeah. Yoi. It's your boy. Yoi. Sonya and Kokoto sing some show tunes. That's a lot of singing show tunes is going on. Mondo breaks Minecraft rule number 1 and digs straight down. He shockingly finds diamonds. I thought he was dead. Peko finds a bigger red button, presses it immediately, much to her disappointment. Doesn't do a thing. Usami finds a strange notebook on the ground, writes Mai's name inside. Mai dies of a heart attack. Oh my, no. Avi remarks how well Camilla's doing, surprisingly. Shoma dies instead. Oh yes, opposite day, my bad. Dedu challenges Nagisa to a dance-off. Dedu absolutely dominates. Yuta and Tengen start kicking Komar for unknown reasons. Shiki finishes a nighttime coffee before joining in. Yunjin and Hajime sing some show tunes. See, so much show tune singing. Who would have thunk? We're about to start a whole choir here. Maki gets bonked on the head. We still have plenty of votes to go. As Komaru says something wrong, Kokoto calls her a foolish fool. Kitaro fishes. Yunjin wants Avi to give donuts a chance. I love me some donuts. Sonya sees Pekka holding a meeting with Kai, Nagisa, and Maki. Anna violently shakes a tree to knock loose some fruit. Yuta steps on a Lego brick while Barefoot shrugs off the pain. Tengen, Furina, and Pandreo, and Hajime join the Chad Septic-eyed cult. Camilla slurps her fresh applesauce. Nice. I would like some more applesauce in the future, actually. I could go for some. I really could. Gozu wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. Juzo overhears as he kills Gozu for asking for the impossible. Bullying a fat Togami, not cool, Shiki. Izuyoi finds Shuichi's hat and puts it on. Dedu tries to spear first with the trident, and Mondo goes nya to an Usami. Usami stabs Mondo in the chest. She did not like that. We only lost 4. That brings us down to, I don't know about you, but I think it's 22 after this Clear Day Loon 4. My Shoma, Gozu, Mondo. And just like that, it's still looking good for a couple of our teams. I know Made to Rule still got 2. I know Magic and Science still has 2, and I believe Poor Unfortunate Souls, yeah, they still have 2 as well. Everyone else, I believe, is on their own. No, Unorthodox Upbringings also has 2. Of course, how could I forget about Maki, and we go way back. We go way back, but it's still anybody's game. 22. 12 more until your saving grace picks. We have to get to our final 6 to see who's going to that premiere, and we have to see who's going to be our Agents of Chaos. As Night 7 begins, Shiki's in the house. Shiki, check it out. Juzo brags to Usami that he has 70 alternate accounts. Peko spent all of her perks maxing out luck. Nagisa spends the night setting traps, keeping Maki and Pandreo out of his camp. Deduce gets a dumbbell and starts working out. Luckily, Chihiro's already gone. Sonya decided it was a good idea to nosedive a polar bear preparing for hibernation. The horror. Kyutaro, Fat Togami, and Izzy looking to fight. Izzy triumphantly kills them both. Yunjin attempts to find all the lore on Slugmaface. Anna finds a special charm that allows her to transform into a magical girl. Now it's time to fight some evildoers. Kokoto begs Furina to kill her. She reluctantly obliges, killing Kokoto. Oh my gosh. Nobody says, yeah, I'll do it, but Furina was like, yeah, I guess so. Congratulations, you are dead. Yuta wants Avi to give Sayaka a chance. We're gonna brawl. Camilla wants to speak with the manager of Avi's Words of Spares. Tengen and Komar are walking in the mistletoe. Tengen goes to kiss Komar but gets stabbed by Komar because nope, not interested. Fair. Hajime kills Kai with a sickle. Rest in peace. We are at day 8. Another alpha team. Camilla invades Juzo's privacy and listens to him sing in the shower. I'm pretty sure she did that in one of our Fire Emblem Fates run-throughs. I'm pretty sure she was one of the ones. Maybe she wasn't. She was probably one of the ones. Dedu, Yuta, Hajime, Maki make up the alpha team. Dedu, dorky leader. Yuta, explosives. Hajime, transportation. Maki, sharpshooter. You know what? Fair enough. Yunjin and Nagisa sitting in a tree. K-I-L-L-I-N-G. Lady Anna, rest in peace. Izuyoi forces Komari to kill Shiki or Peko. She decides to kill Peko. Usami practices her archery. Furina reminisces about season 4, and Pandreo receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. We lost. Oh boy, we lost some, and we might lose some more. Every day is a day closer to AV Mania 3. We are already in March, which means we're getting close. We're like, it's getting close. It's late August, you know? But all of you are gonna help me prepare for AV Mania 3. Furina sets up chairs for the audience. Hajime and Nagisa Camilla push the giant Statue of Liberty into position. Yunjin falls from atop the Titantron and perishes. Juzo then just configures it. He's like, alright, well, she's gone, so I guess I better help. Shiki crawls under the ring to get supplies and never heard from again. To do sets up chairs for the audience. Yuta sets up chairs for the audience as well. Maki helps configure that Titantron. Komaru and Usami are walking the ring ropes rather, like tight ropes. Pandreo bounces against the ropes, causing them to all fall, breaking their necks, and Izuyoi falls from atop the Titantron. Just like that, we are well within, not our final 6, but we are within your final 10. 9 competitors remain, and after this, final Claire de Lune of the episode 4. Sonya, Kyutaro, Fat Togami, Kokoto, Tengen, Kai, Anna, Peko, Yunjin, Shiki, Komaru, Usami, and Izuyoi. We'll have to see everybody's statuses. I don't know if we're at your final 6 teams, because I think there's still 2. No, there might just be 1 team that... No, I don't think there's any teams. Now I think about it, the 3 teams that had 2 people all lost somebody, so it's a fatal 9-way. Hey, that's pretty cool. But that means you might need some new picks. Hey, go and make them. I got you. It's your... Saving Grace picks. Your final 9 could be a run it back couples counseling. What a lovely time it would be. What a story. Is the story not over? Is the story not over? Celeste, Halara, Yelan lost the championships when Chaos reigned because of couples counseling. They got their hands on the titles, but in the finale, it was a whole switcheroo, and the titles returned right to the ones, the only. Gamble pays off. Could we see in the premiere an immediate Chaos transferal again? If couples counseling wins this match, that would be something special. These 2 teams would be essentially rivals forever. Made to rule styles Camilla, you never count out Miss Camilla, nah. Flower Power has the do, who honestly has never had like a star-making game, but today could be his day, and he could be Agent of Chaos for his team. As we keep on keeping on, we have Nagi, Software, Magic, and Science. I could see this trio being Agents of Chaos. Usami is an Agent of Chaos. Remember to brush your teeth and give me your titles. Poor Unfortunate Souls has Juzo hanging in there for the champion Kizakura and for Tengen. As we scroll down even further, Membrious Key is Hajime. Tries to remember what it's like to be tag team champion, and maybe it's creeping some chaos into his soul, tipping the scales for Rina, who just recently became a tag team member. Will she be able to do this for her team, or at least get them to the premiere? Praise and Aru, it was their first season competing together. Will Pandreo help them get to the premiere and potentially help them get to the titles? Unorthodox upbringings, Miss Maki, Cocky Maki. Is she gonna bring some more gold to the squad? You love Maki out here. We love Maki. We respect Maki. You love to see a Maki. Can you do it? That's the question. Ladies and gentlemen, make your picks first, second, and third if you haven't already. I know you have. You've done it. I'm gonna make mine as well. Give me. I gotta take Camilla for first. I got it. For second, I'm gonna take Juzo, and for third, I think I'm gonna take Maki. Of course, remember our top 6 are gonna make it there. We have 9 competitors remaining, and they're all still standing tall with the same heartbeat, the same pulse, and perhaps even the same determination. And you know what? Even the same fate is that of a samurai woman. Final 9. Right? Unless I can't count. What if we still have like 11 left? No, we have 9. We have 9 left. As we proceed, we see Yuta committing tax evasion as we start night 8. Pandreo fears Yuta right above him. In fact, he fears all of the Asahinas. Fair enough. To do is thinking about the things to get out of here. Maki and Juzo get into a submission match. Maki is locked in Juzo's ankle lock. Maki taps out and must leave the arena. Rest in peace to Maki and her ankle. Nagisa attempts to start a fire but is unsuccessful. Hajime receives medical supply from an unknown sponsor, and Camilla sneaks up on a sleepy Farina and sets her fire to her camp. And she set fire to the Hydro Archon. Rest in peace. That brings us down to 7. Yeah, we only lost 2. Well, that brings us down to 7. So the next person who gets out has lost it for their team. And the next person out is Camilla, as she gets so absorbed in chasing a butterfly that looked like that looked like her favorite. That looked like either Obad or Fulgent or the twins. Yeah, there she goes. Good night, sweet princess. Princess, that's actually true. Oh boy. Well, hold on. We're getting close to the end here, aren't we? After buying all the knives from Avi's Wars and Despairs, Yuta throws them at Juzo and Hajime, stabbing them both to the heart. Overcome with madness, Nagisa chains Pandreo to a tree and makes him watch as he drowns the dew. I think that brings us down to just Nagisa, Pandreo, and Yuta. That's your final 3 as we proceed. Does it end? Oh, wait. It's not over yet, but we're at Hanks. Pandreo and Nagisa are having a brawl. As Pandreo is getting ready for a kick, Nagisa ducks, making Pandreo accidentally kick Yuta into a vat of soup, and just like that, we're at your final 2. We're at your final 2. 7 gone of our final 9. It's bringing it back to just 2, and those 2 after this. Final terrible turnabout, actually, and only terrible turnabout for Maki, Furina, Camilla, Juzo, Hajime, Dedu, Yuta. That means that Poor Unfortunate Souls, Memory is Key, Flower Power, and Couples Counseling will be making it to the premiere. That being said, who will be our Agents of Chaos, also making to the premiere, Magic and Science, and Praise and Aru. Which of these 2 teams, though, will be your Agents of Chaos? Maybe not which is what I should ask, but maybe it's who will be your Agents of Chaos. Praise and Aru, Magic and Science. Nagisa, former tag team champion, wants to do it again, but this time wants to do it a little bit more chaotically. Wants to do it with Usami, also former tag team champion. Wants to do it with Maya, former Agent of Chaos. A lot of shenanigans going on here, but let's see how this all plays out between Magic and Science. And then going on down here, we have Angie, who's won those tag team championships before and has become Agent of Chaos before. Pandreo, on the other hand, wants to do it for him and Barbara from the Fire Emblem series. They're gonna have a party. They're gonna get down if they get this victory. Will it be Praise and Aru? Will it be Magic and Science? It's your final 2 teams. In the comments, let me hear you. Will it be Magic and Science, Praise and Aru? Final 2. Both? And in this case, I don't really know what I would do if it were neither. I feel like in this case, if it were neither, it would probably still be both, but let's find out if we even have to make that decision, because Magic and Science, Praise and Aru, Pandreo, Nagisa. 1 click will get us the victory in this game, and it's gonna be a long one, so I'm just gonna proceed. And we're gonna find out. I've gotta close my eyes. I gotta wait for the build because the hit in this song is about to hit right now. And I'm gonna tell you that your winner after Nagisa finds a dark Davy in the arena and attacks him and bites him straight to the heart, killing him. Then let me hear everybody howl in the comments. Let me hear everybody get down in the comments. Let's proceed one more again, because I can say with certainty that your winner, representing Praise and Aru, they have been denied, but now they are undeniable. Whether it is Gamble Pays Off or any other team in the premiere or any other team in season 16, they've got their eyes on the prize. So for Barbara and for Angie, Pandreo takes the win, and Praise and Aru embrace the chaos. And thus it all ends. Here, we'll play the results, the ending music. There we go. Praise and Aru, good on you. And we have our top 6 teams, and they are Praise and Aru, Magic and Science, Couples Counseling, Flower, Power, Memory is Key, and Poor Unfortunate Souls. Made to Rule just missed out. So did Tipping the Scales, Unorthodox Upbringing, and Too Sweet as your top 10 is live. It's them. You see it. It was Pandreo, Nagisa, Yuta, Dadu, Hajime, Juzo, Camilla, Furina, Maki, and Izioi. Congratulations, we know our top 6 teams, and we know our agent of chaos, rather our agents of chaos, Praise and Aru. And you know what? They did pretty good as a team together, because where was, not Angie. Angie didn't survive that long. Maybe, no, I think Angie might have survived long and Barbara got out really early. Or maybe they both got out early. Did he just carry? Did he just carry? Maybe am I tripping? Maybe I'm blind. I could have just passed her. Why am I not doing Control F? That's a brilliant question. Yeah, Barbara was out real early. Where's Angie? Angie was 48th, so not the worst. But still, Pandrea had to carry on, and carry on he did. Who would have thunk? Congratulations to him. We'll proceed one more again. And it all started with Mitsuru making out with Chisa and getting poisoned. And it all ended, first of all, with a big kick into a vat of soup. And then a Dark Deva takes out Nagisa to ensure that Pandreo embraces that chaos. If you believe that yours is the only way. We'll proceed one more again. Pandreo, Praise and Aru, one on top. Magic and Science once again, Couples Counseling, Flower, Power, Memories Key, and Poor Unfortunate Souls looking to get that title at the start of Season 16, coming very soon. Yuta, 7 KOs, Peko, 6 KOs, Izioi, Kazuha, Pandreo, Usamiya with 5, Fatsugami, Juzo, Komaru, Maya, and Shiki, all with 4, everyone else with 3 or less. A whole laundry list and a whole big old cast of 140 something, 144 I think? No, not even 140 something, it's 158, I'm just tripping. Unfortunate, but very fortunate for Praise and Aru, and one more time, we'll not simulate again, we'll go back to the reaping. I say to you, tag team action is set for the premiere. Next week we'll decide who moves on via the last 2 spots. Oh, I guess also we have to mention that your top 2 are Nagisa and Pandreo, so they will most definitely be going on to the singles premiere. We got 2 more spots in there. Next week we'll fill out those 2 spots, and I don't know if we'll do OC action that Sunday or just the following Friday. I don't know. We'll see. That being said, get excited, get ready. You better get ready, because I'm excited for it. I kind of want to do the OC action over 2 days, so maybe I'll even double up on a Thursday. Ooh, look at me. I'll do some double time, because that gives OCs a little bit more shine, and I think that's a good opportunity to say, hey, make sure to enter OC action. The submissions close real soon, so that might be the best way to do that. Yeah, but also go and enter OC action. It's closing real soon. Go and enter your OCs for OC Revolution 2 coming this month, actually, since it's officially March. I'm excited for that, and I'm sure Dirk Madison is too. He's coming back to host again. And I think at that point we're all set. Are you ready? You better get ready if you're not. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's end the episode. Tomorrow is the Inferno special, because I'm busy, probably, as you are listening right now if you're watching real time. Let me play the Inferno music to take us out. Friday Night Inferno is tomorrow and not Friday night, so it's gonna be a special. It'll be a sizzling Saturday special of Inferno. We'll have a Super Inferno. It'll be a grand time. It'll be fantastic. It'll be absolutely glorious. We'll see if all sorts of fun little extra bonus things. A guaranteed return. I wonder who is going to be returning at the next Inferno. And most importantly, well, maybe, yeah, I will say very important, tag team titles are going to be on the line. Tag team titles on the line. Also, make sure to go and vote for what type of tables match now will be defending that tables championship in on the USA Theater homepage. And hey, also be sure to go and enter your Ticket to Paradise submissions. Those close I think very soon. Not today, but I know that they close very, very soon, so get those in, because the poll to decide who will be in those qualifying matches will be up very soon. So, I think that's all that I have. You enter those 3 things. I say Toodaloo Flight Crew, yep. Inferno tomorrow, normal time at about 6. Get excited for it. Toodaloo Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.